We are continuing to follow breaking news tonight in Richmond County. Law enforcement telling us there were gunshots at the Augusta Riverwalk during the city's 4th of July fireworks celebration. Ben Billmeyer is live in downtown Augusta right now. Ben, what can you tell us?
Well, Laura, the scene down here has started to calm down, but that was not the case around an hour ago. People fleeing the Riverwalk, traffic backing up all the way into North Augusta. We have two witnesses who said that they were here during the shooting, Shatavia Harris and her mother, Cheryl. So you guys said that you were down there. What happened?
Well, I was walking to go meet back up with her, and I saw people running, and like my instincts told me to run with them, and I was on the phone with my mother. So I started to hear two gunshots first, so I started running faster, and then I heard people just saying, "Oh, they're shooting, they're shooting." So I started running. I kept on running, and then I heard 4 more gunshots. So then I tried to go and hide where the hotel is, and I just heard people saying that it escalated from a fight to more shooting, like somebody just pulled out a gun. So that's basically all I saw on the situation.
Gotcha. And as a mother, what was going through your mind when this was happening?
Well, I actually was on the phone with her, and I was telling her that the fireworks were done and that I was going to meet her. And she said, "Mom, people are running." So I said, "Why?" She says, "I don't know, but they're running." So I'm thinking, okay, maybe somebody's just fighting. And as I'm on the phone with her, I begin to hear the gunshots. So as a mother, I panic, and I said, "Run, what are you doing?" She said, "Mom, I'm going to run." I said, "Just run." And I started getting hysterical, and I ran. The crowd began to run back towards where the food was, and I ended up jumping a wall, and saw a man jump behind a bush with his newborn baby. The carriage was all on the ground. People were jumping the walls and running, screaming and scattering, and I couldn't find her for about 5 or 10 minutes, so I was extremely, hysterical. At one point, the phone dropped, and I couldn't get her back on the phone, so of course I panicked. Eventually, I was able to find her. At that point, we heard several people saying that 3 or 4 people got shot. Someone got shot in the face, or something, that even a child had gotten shot. So it really was horrible.
Have you guys seen anything like this happen on a holiday like this, where people are just trying to celebrate and instead something like this happens?
Honestly, this is the first year. We came last year and it was nothing like this. And the thing is, things have gotten so bad with gangs and stuff like that, that people are just starting to get more with violence and all. So honestly, this was the first year I've seen something like this happen.
And again, going back to you being a mother, can you speak with us about that? Yeah,
being a mother is 1,000 million things went through my mind, especially when the phone dropped. It's like when I'm calling her back, if she don't answer this phone, did she get shot? Did someone trample her? Is she okay? I mean, I just got so hysterical. I just began to scream, like, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?" And it's for whatever reason, she couldn't find where I was, and I couldn't find where she was. And I'm just glad that I found her. I'm just glad.
Gotcha. And do you think that this has reached a tipping point where you guys are saying that this, the violence has to stop? Do you guys think that this will finally get people to start taking action?
Honestly, I do believe that this will motivate a couple of people to start bringing action and being motivated to make the world a better place, and I'm hoping that it does, because this just shouldn't be happening at a place where families are and where we're trying to celebrate a holiday.
Well, thank you guys very much. You guys stay safe tonight. And we also had our own News 12, NBC 26 government reporters, Cody O'Hara. Cody, you were down there when everything was going on. What was happening?
Well, the fireworks just ended. Everyone was having a good time, enjoying themselves. And we were right behind, walking to our cars near Unisys and just behind St. Paul's Church when, I heard some people arguing. I don't know if that's what happened, but we heard a couple pops. I thought it was fireworks at the time until everybody started screaming and running. It then became apparent it was something bigger than that. There's some steep hills behind St. Paul's Church, on the Riverwalk, and everybody was running down those. There was people leaving their strollers up there, older people who were just sitting there not knowing what to do. I ran down one of those hills, jumped a bush. I'm not sure how I jumped over. A lot of people were doing the same, but we were kind of cowering down in the bushes by St. Paul's Church, not knowing what was going on, but the shots continued to ring out. I think there was over 10 that I know of.
And what else did the scene look like? People were running away. What else did it look like out there?
It just looked like everybody was really scared. And at first, when we heard the first shots, what I thought was fireworks, when I turned around, I saw some of the people's faces that were so scared that they had apparently saw something, so I knew it was definitely a bad situation. So that's when everybody started running, but it was hundreds of people, so that situation in itself was dangerous.
So how many people do you think were down there? Were there people just along the Riverwalk? Were there people all in downtown? What did it look like?
I've come to the Riverwalk all the time for events, obviously reporting, and I had never seen this many people in downtown Augusta, especially on the Riverwalk. So I had made some comments earlier about how great this was for Augusta because there was so many people down there sitting on the hills and so forth. So everyone was just leaving, hundreds of people when these shots rang out.
What do you think happens from here?
I think you heard a lot of people on the scene, looking for their loved ones, making sure that they were safe. There was a lot of that chaos, as you can imagine. But there's a lot of people that were mad, saying that events like these should not end like this, and I think a lot of people were disappointed.
Well, Cody, thank you very much for that eyewitness account. Again, Laura, we're here live at the scene. Again, things starting to die down here, but again, from what we've heard so far, 3 people shot, 2 grazed, 1 in the head. We're still working to get more confirmation on details, but we will update you with any new details that we get live here at the scene.
Ben, thank
live
you
in
for
Augusta,
that.
Ben Billmeyer on your side.
And we are getting a few more details back here. We were just able to speak with PIO officers with the sheriff's office, so we do have a few more updates. Thank you for that update from the scene for us, Ben. We are hearing now that 2 subjects pulled firearms after the fireworks show had finished, so everyone saw the finale. They thought the fireworks show was done, and then these gunshots sounded. We do know that one of the people who was shot in the head has been taken to the hospital, and they do believe that person was a shooter involved in this shooting. So we are going to have more. We're going to stay on top of this, and if we get any more updates, we'll have more after this break.